information about your pages. Remember when we were doing the head, I told you the head also contains other meta information. Okay, so the meta element lives inside the head. Okay, so the head becomes, let's say, a parent element which houses the meta and then the title and other information. So the meta is found inside the head and contains information about the web page. It is not visible to the users. Okay, it doesn't come in the body, and it is not also visible in the title bar, as we explained that things in the head are displayed in the title bar. It is not displayed in the title bar, but it contains information. It tells the search engines what to do, okay, who created it, whether or not the page is time sensitive. Okay, the meta element is an empty element, so it does not have a closing tag. So we don't have an opening meta and a closing meta with a forward slash. It can also contain attributes, okay, that carry the information. The most common attribute that can be found is name and content attribute, which tend to be used together. The description can also be found, okay, can also be embedded in the meta. Description contains a description of the page. The description is commonly used by search engine to understand what page is about and should be a maximum of 155 characters. Sometimes it is also displayed in search engine results. Keywords is also contained in the meta and gives information about your page. This keyword is a list of separated words that a user might search onto to find your page. What about robots? This indicates whether search engines should add this page to their search results or not. A value of no index can be used if this page should not be added, and a value of no follow can be used if search engines should add this page in their results, but not any pages that links to it. The author is also part of the information that is displayed in the meta. Okay, it shows you the author of the web page. Pragma also prevent the browser from catching the page. That is storing it locally to save time downloading on subsequent visits. I'll give you an example of the meta information, and you are going to see all these other pieces of information that comes together to tell the search engine what to do, even though it is not displayed. Now, expires. Because browsers often catch the content of a page, the expires option can be used to indicate when the page should expire. Note that the date must be specified in a particular format. Okay, so you can see from my meta information, there's a description, okay, and it says an essay on installing art. Some of the keywords include installation, art, opinion. Like we explained that the keywords are separated by comma. So each word is separated by comma. And then for robot we say no follow. We have no index and no follow. No follow simply means it should it should include it in the search engine. The author, it says John Duckett. Okay, so let me just change the author. And it's Sewuni. Okay, and you can see other information like the pragma, okay, like the catch and then the expires. And I told you the expire should be in a particular format which has been specified. So you can see the day, the date, the month, and then the year follows. Okay, the year follows, and then time it should expire. So you have the name, the content The keywords have been explained here, the description has been explained here, robots has been explained, author to explained, pragma explained, Spice explained as we've gone through the PowerPoint presentation. Now this brings us to the end of chapter 8, which is extra markup, where we looked at a lot of elements that do not actually put or change the structure, but goes a long way in making your website communicate with search engines and browsers. Okay, the next chapter, which is chapter 9, is going to be the very last chapter we are going to have in HTML. Then we'll move to chapter 10, which is the beginning of CSS. Chapter 9 is going to be how to add audio, video, and then flash files onto our web page. See you, and then thank you for taking part in this particular lesson.